It's just some unfortunate things happen. I mean, whether it's injuries, whether it's, just balls falling in the right spot, us not being able to make plays, it's an unfortunate day, and just the way things went. But like I told the guys, we just got to be tougher. We got to handle it. Everybody has injuries. We feel like we've had a lot, but nobody cares. The other team doesn't care. Fans don't care. Nobody cares that we have injuries, and we have plenty of talent to overcome those injuries. Again, we watched it last year with Colton Gordon going down. That part's irrelevant. And I just thought, today, we came out ready to go and played really, really well for 3 innings, and I just felt like it was oh my gosh, things are going bad. Everything's going poorly in our direction, and we just didn't handle it very well. It was a woe is me attitude, instead of just saying it's irrelevant and overcoming it. And guys just stepping up and competing, and again, once we got down, I just felt like it wasn't quitting. It was just I can't believe this is happening again, or I can't believe this is I can't believe another guy's gotten hurt. And nobody cares. The other team doesn't care when that happens. You just show up and you keep performing, you keep competing, and you don't feel sorry for yourself. No one in life feels sorry for anybody, no matter what profession you have. You got to show up and do your job. And somebody's sick, you just step up, and the next guy does it, and you do it to the best of your ability. And I just thought we were too worried about the stuff we can't control, and we just got distracted by that. And again, it wasn't a quit. Our guys didn't quit. We just were so consumed with the negative stuff that was happening that we just couldn't focus on the things we needed to focus on in order to win. And when you do that, you get your butt whooped. And so we got to do a better job tomorrow of coming out, and no matter who's in the lineup and who's on the mound, whatever happens, and bad things are going to happen tomorrow. It happens every game. You just got to be able to overcome it and just keep putting your right foot in front of the left and do your job. So you got to be better.
I'd imagine there's a high level of concern about Hunter.
Yeah. It's tough to say what's going on. I mean, it's very similar, at least description of what happened a couple weeks ago. So just time will tell. So we'll see what happens.
You had five, or gave up 5 earned runs. It ended up being a 10-run game. You talked about how the team played well for 8 and 9 innings yesterday. Do you think that without these unearned runs, that it would be a little more competitive game? And
we've got to play better defense. I mean, always. I mean, that's a big part of it. You can't give away runs. You walk too many guys, and you don't make plays defensively. And there's some tough plays that were out there that just unfortunately didn't go our way that we got to make. And they're not easy plays, but we got to be able to make them. You want to play high-level defense and win big games, and you got to be able to keep runs off the board and base runners off. And between walks and errors, we just weren't able to do that. And play a good offensive team, they can hit. You give them extra base runners, and they're going to knock them in. And they did that. They just continually put pressure on us. And again, I thought we did a good job in the first 3 innings of handling that. Just after that, I just felt like we were so worried about everything else that had nothing to do with us winning the game. And just gave him a lot of runs.
What do you say about Alex? I know he's battled through it. You wanted to stay in, and I guess it just got to him.
Yeah, he's had obviously a lot of issues with his wrists, and normally it's kind of certain things happen and then it dissipates, and today just was struggling to dissipate. So he wanted to go out there and compete, but obviously it was just the best interest just to get him out there and try to get him right and see how he responds tonight and see what he feels like tomorrow.
You sent out David Litchfield late in the game today. What would you say about his performance today, and in that case, who are you considering going out on the mound to start tomorrow?
We're gonna have to go to the drawing board tonight and just try to figure it out. But just felt like in that situation that was the best guy. Try to get him back out there and get him out of the bullpen. And if that's what we end up deciding to go, going forward, then it gave him an opportunity to kind of go back to what he was comfortable with last year and just going through that whole process. But we'll have a lot of guys. Everybody that pitched yesterday will be available tomorrow. So we just got to figure out, the best route. And just again, thought that was the best route there in the last couple of innings to get him out there.
So what do you want to see from the team tomorrow that maybe you didn't see either yesterday or tonight?
Yeah, I just want to see him compete for 9 innings, and how many minimum of 9 innings. If we got to play 12 tomorrow, we got to play 12, and I need him to compete for 12 innings. And I don't care what the score is. I don't care if we're winning, losing. I don't care if 4 guys get hurt in pregame. I don't care if 3 guys get hurt in the second inning. we got to go out there and continue to compete and worry about doing your job to the best of your ability. That gives us an opportunity to try to score runs and prevent runs. And so we just got to see that 9 innings of competing every single pitch and worrying about the things that we can control.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Coach.